welcome back to another video. It's your girl KT, aka Katrina, aka Keona. We're back with another tutorial. I'm actually just going to be showing you guys how I get my bright under eye effect. Really, the main thing you will need is this guy right here. This is the LA Girls Pro Concealer. It's basically a highlighter. They have two of them. They have the one that lightens your concealer, and this is the one that highlights. So make sure you get the one that says highlight right here. It'll say it right here. Yeah, this little head thing, so cute. I got it from Shein. It's so cute. It says OMG, OMG. Yeah. So you will need this concealer. You would need your actual concealer that you use just to conceal up under your eyes. So before I started doing this highlight effect with the white one, I was just doing my regular concealer, and then I would do one maybe a couple shades lighter just to give me that brighten eye effect, but it was giving too much of color. Like, it was giving, like, I was using colored concealer, so that color would just be too light. Instead, this just highlights. You know what I'm saying? It just gives that brighten eye effect, and that's what you want to go for. And you will need your go-to. I use Airspun when I'm trying to get this effect, and I hate to say it like this. This is translucent, but it also gives a little brighten effect. Like, it's supposed to be translucent, and you know what I'm saying? Give a little, not give you any color, but it does still give me a little color. So right here. Also, you need a brush to blend your concealer. I use this brush to blend my actual concealer. This one for my concealer color, and I use this one for my highlighter. I use flat powder brushes because, I don't know, it just gives me control. I feel like when I used to use my angled brush, concealer brush, it was kind of taking too much off, and I don't want that. This doesn't take that much off, and it's just like you're still blending in your makeup, but you're still having some type of control of where your concealer is going. You're not taking that much off, and I hate when brushes take off too much of my makeup, because that's the whole point of me using the brush. I stopped using beauty blenders because of that fact, because it was just taking off. You know? I'll sometimes still go in with my beauty blender just if I need to. You know, like if I do have too much on, I can just go in and just, you know, lightly take off the excess makeup off. So yeah, I already have on my foundation. I'm doing a light natural look today, y'all. I went in with my Morphe Filter Effects Soft Focus Foundation in the color Deep 35. I usually mix this with my Java 375, and that gives me my actual skin color. But since I went in with, you know, with the I only went in with one layer, like maybe 2-3 drops, and you know, it's giving, you can still see my blemishes. That's fine. I'm cool with that. I just needed something, you know, very light. Before I went in with my foundation, I put this orange concealer on the bridges of my nose where my glasses be. Pimple left this mark right here, and I hate it. But yeah, and then right here, you know, up under my eyes or whatever, just to correct. And that's about it. I didn't do nothing major. If you want a full tutorial, I already have one up. It will be in the link down below. I'm gonna get started because I've been rambling too much. Okay, so first, I'm gonna use my Toast LA Girls Pro Concealer. I don't know why. Am I the only one? My LA Girls Pro Concealer be getting a little watery. I don't know if that's supposed to be, you know, doing that, but we're going to make. I find doing strokes instead of dots. I used to do like, I don't know, but I only put some in the corner and spread it out. I don't go all the way over here if I'm doing a light coverage, because it's going to be too much concealer on my face. And we're not going with the dramatic look today. So we're going to only do the corners. I'm going to put it on the bridge of my nose. Time to blend it in. You can spray your brush with some type of setting spray. I don't really care. I don't really care too. Don't really see the difference too. It comes up with the same effect to me, but yeah. So now we're just gonna pat. As you can see, As you can see, it's not taking off too much, but it's still blending in. I'm going to take that and bring it all the way over here. See? Let's take that dude right here. And then you're gonna it's concealing the right amount. It's not coming all the way to the back like how I would usually do with a dramatic look. I just want something very simple, very light. Going with this gal. Now you don't want to use too much if you're doing light coverage, like a light, you know, foundation look. You want to do a little bit. Now if you was doing a dramatic look with eyeshadow or like with eyeliner, you know, like the full face glam, you know what I mean? Then yeah, you can use a little more, but you still don't want to. A little goes a long way with this. So with this, I lightly pat it because it'll blend in with your concealer, but it really don't matter because you're gonna do that anyway. So I'm gonna keep it in the corners for right now. Keep it in the corners. And then I go over here with I tap it. Tap it. And boom, that's it. You do none more. Do none more. Okay. Your other brush. And pat. Okay. You don't want that much because your powder is going to bring out that brighten effect as well. And you do not want to do not start patting. It's just going to be too much. Just don't even do it. It's going to be, I mean, you could, I mean, if that's what you're going for, but I don't like my concealer comes all the way down there. Unless it's like a concealer that's my skin color. But my highlighter, I don't want it to be all the way like down, like all in this whole T-zone, you know. I don't want it. I just want it right up under my eyes. Now, as you can tell now, with the regular concealer, I didn't bring it back all the way back here because I don't really, that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on brightening up the eyes, not really concealing it. And this is it's still a concealer anyway. You don't want to kick up on a natural beat. So with these harsh lines at the end, you can use your brush to just slightly just pat. Do not move your brush. Just pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. And this is when you could go in with your beauty blender and get that excess off. This is kind of dirty, don't mind me. And just, you know. You could also use your foundation brush that you use, you know, to get rid of those harsh lines. But sometimes I can get rid of the, you know, the look you're going for, you know. I'm not taking my beauty blender up under, I'm just taking it around the corners. Around the corners and getting it. So we're going to go in with this. Now don't be alarmed if it's going to be too bright. We're going to handle that, okay? Because I left some stuff out of what you will need. You will need a powder that is your skin color, or the powder that you use to, you know, to just set your whole face. You need that powder just to dust off the air spine, and you'll be fine. This lightly, because that was too much. That lightly on lightly. Lightly tap. Do not press hard, y'all. I learned this from a girl on TikTok, and I was like, dang, cause I be beating my face up. I really do. And honestly, the more you pat, do not bake. If you bake, you're gonna be ashy. Okay, we're not going for ashy. Okay, we're going for brightened. Okay, so you wanna pat, 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 but not too hard. Just make sure that you're patting that powder in. Do the other side, and it just melts in. And what's crazy, y'all, I thought this only could melt like this if you use a wet beauty blender. But when I started using like just dry sponges, or like, you know, these little things right here, they are so adorable. And I love whoever invented this. Ugh, it's amazing. But I thought powder just only melted when it came to wet, you know, beauty blenders and stuff like that. Okay, we don't want to do too much. Too much. Okay, this is the trick to know if your concealer or just your whole makeup is set. If you rub it just a little bit and it still feels sticky, then you need to put some more, not even just put some more powder, but well, yeah, put some more powder, light powder, and pat that in. Like, that powder should be soaking into your skin and into that makeup to set it. Like, you would feel like it should be dry, you know what I'm saying? If it's still wettish, sticky-ish, you know, then you need to be patting and, you know, doing some more. Now I'm going to come with this. I'm going to go over it just to tone it down a little bit. It's still giving, see, you can see the difference? It's still brightened. But you're going to tone it down just a little bit because you don't want to be ashy, okay? I'm going to pat. I got my whole face. I hope I'm not getting this on my shirt, y'all. Just get it down. That's why I don't even put my shirt on until after this edit. Okay, and that's it, y'all. That's it. That's it. I need some more setting spray, y'all. Then after I spray, I just pat it in. I don't like when it dry up wet. I don't want that.